Okay, so now we're moving back a little bit. We're going back to third level. Now we add in the flying change. In third level 1, the shoulder ends that go from S to R. Those are not easy to do, okay, because you don't have the corner to get yourself set up. So that's a very much more difficult than any other test that you do the shoulder end from, because every other test you either come out of a circle, you come out of a half pass, you come out of a corner, you come out of something where you're already set up. So you need a little bit more preparation for that to do a good job. The test itself basically hasn't really changed. The flying changes are now a coefficient of 2, however. So don't go to third one and say, oh, well, there's only 2, so I'll just sneak through, okay? And we got lectured at the convention this year about flying changes through the trot are not even a 3, which is what I was trained years ago. So I think if your flying changes aren't there, your scores are going to show it. And they should be. You should don't do third level until your horse can do a flying change. But don't do third level because your horse does flying changes either. There's a lot of horses that go in third level that do a really nice flying change and they have no bend whatsoever. So the shoulder in and the half pass and everything else is a disaster. Okay, you got to have all the elements of the test to do it. Okay, does that make sense? Half passes. We have a new trend. It's not just in the United States. It seems to be a global idea that people are now thinking that if I go sideways faster and get there early, I get more credit. That's not the case. Okay, if it says half pass from X to M, do not get there here. We are counting. We are paying attention. If you get here 4 strides before the letter, you will get a lower score, right, Terry? Yeah. Okay. It's the half pass. Part of the half pass is not. It's not just about going sideways. It's about balance and control. Okay, and we gave you letters to get there in to see if you have that balance and that control. Okay. So if I'm doing the pre-St. George, if I'm doing from X to M, the soonest I should get to the rail is when the horse's head is maybe here. Then maybe 2 strides before the change, but not 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. There's people getting there on the pylon past R these days, and it's on our radar. Okay, and if you finish the Grand Prix zigzag by I, we're like, really? Okay, so calm down a little bit and ride letter to letter and not just think, I gotta go sideways. Okay? So that's my buttons for third level, you can tell. So we'll just go ahead and Ellie can introduce our next rider and we'll do third one.
All right, so we're back to third one. We have Marie Mendosi demonstrating with this gelding. His name is, hold on. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Conquistador. And he's owned by Pinky Roberts, who was here for our awards. And Marie Mendosi is going to be demonstrating the third one.
Okay. I'll trade you. Okay. Thank you. Wind and dressage don't go well together. Straight, not square. 7. control haunches more. You give yourself away if the horse hits the fence with their hind legs. 6.5. Could have more cadence, 7.5. Needs more angle with the shoulders, better second half, 6.5. Could be more fluid. 7. A little cautious, 6.5. I say that to tell the rider I get the fact that I think they're making that choice to survive. Really good halt. But tentative back and too many steps. 6.5. So the rein back is the essence, not the halt. The halt is a modifier, so unfortunately, the 9 halt didn't get a huge impact on the rein back. Could reach out a bit more. A 7. Loses activity in turn, 6.5. Loses balance between some steps, 6. Needs to reach to bit more, neck slightly short, 7. Short neck, 7. Could have more balance towards F, 7. A little braced in neck, 7. Expressive, but wagging head slightly, 7.5. A little hurried, 7. 8 for the transitions, very clear. A little short in neck, 7. Lacks balance, comes off aids, 5. Short neck, 7. A bit cautious, 6.5, show more difference. 6.5. Could be more stable. 6.5. So I know a little bit more than I should as a judge when this test began. Marie came to me at the lunch and apologized because it was going to be pretty rough going, but she would do the best she could because he was so nervous about all of you guys. Don't clap because I don't want to ruin how we ended well, but I'm pretty happy. Was it perfect? No, but considering he was really traumatized during his warm-up, I think she did a super job, and I think the horse, the next time he has to do something like that, won't be quite so nervous about it. Redheads take a little bit more time to convince. So I think you didn't need to tell me that. No, but she was worried that you guys wouldn't get a very good demonstration, and I think it was a good demonstration. So I knew she was being caught, but even if I hadn't known, you can usually tell when the rider is kind of holding back a little bit. And I oftentimes do use the terminology of a little cautious, a little tentative, so the rider knows that I recognize the fact that they're not just not doing it. You can usually kind of tell, especially if they come in with a big trot and then they go to do it and they just don't do much. So I try to let the rider know that we're empathetic to the day because they can feel things that sometimes we can't see. So you have to take that into account. I still have to judge what I see, but I can be empathetic to what's going on. So any questions on that test? It's pretty much yeah? Yeah. So the question is, I used the word could be more fluid, and she asked what I meant by that because she thought that half pass looked really nice. Was the one coming towards you? 90% of the time, the score for the half pass coming towards us will be higher than this one going away from us. They both were coming towards me, okay, so I could see things you couldn't. For fluidity, they get it. You guys have seen Stefan with Ravel do his half passes. Was there anything ever on earth prettier than his half passes? It's like when you turn on the faucet and there's something stuck and it kind of sprays all over, or if there's nothing in the way and you turn and it's this beautiful stream of water. That's fluidity, okay? And it didn't quite have that, okay? I've judged some of the top Grand Prix horses that our country has, so you get J-Lo's goosies when there's more, okay? I think I gave it a 7.5 though, didn't I?
Honestly, it's crazy. It's funny that you say that with this horse from different angles because he does get so up and down in front. I can feel that he gets choppy in it. But sometimes because I'm riding right towards you, you can't see it from that angle as much as you can even with a little angle that he starts to like...
Yeah, the fluidity comes from the legs, and you're going to see more of from the side. Your view is going to be the connection, is he engaged, that kind of thing. And you're not going to be able to see the crossing and that kind of thing like I can in the bend, okay? It's not to say that it was a bad half pass, but to go up into the 8, 9, 10, it needed more goosebumps, okay? I've gotten goosebumps with an extended walk. It's amazing. A 10 extended walk is unbelievable to watch. It's really beautiful. So any other questions on this test? Yeah? Yeah, I want him to go look for it.
Do you think that, I've heard the varying things that just parallel or
extended walk, the horse should keep, hi, can you talk?
Yeah.
Hi, yeah. I had bananas yesterday, but not today, sorry. He's like, they were really good. I found a new trick this weekend, dried banana chips. The horses love them. Anyway, in the free walk, they can go down with their head too, okay? In the extended walk, he's looking for the bananas. I'm sorry, it's rude. How about spaghetti or pizza? In the extended walk, ideally, they should keep their ears level with their withers. They should not drop as low because they're supposed to be on the bit at the extended walk. They don't have to be on the bit in free walk. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, so they're supposed to go this way in the extended walk. In the free walk, if they also want to go down here, if they stay out to the bridle and drop a little bit lower in the extended walk, it doesn't bother me too much. But to go up to 8 or above, they need to be level. If they're above level, not good. Because they're not reaching if they're up. Okay? And look, you just standing here like no big deal.
Yep, that was perfect.
Yesterday, he thought I was going to eat him the first time he came towards me. He turned and went the other way. I'm impressed that this was a good couple days for him, huh? Yeah, really good for him.
Having us.
Yeah, super. Really good for him.